up, you guys? It's Mary.
And Emma.
Remember to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below, y'all. Today we are going to be doing an update on that teacher who got beat up by the students.
I know.
Man, we saw the other part of it.
Other part of the
it was
video.
Ugly.
It was ugly.
It was quite
really ugly. Because from one side of the video, you see as though the teacher kind of moved her and she fell over, right? As she was holding the teacher's hair. But the teacher really just fell because she was pulling her hair, you know? But she was holding her, so when she fell too. And that teacher fell down, like just fell.
Yeah.
And that girl got up and was pummeling that teacher, like in her face. And the teacher was just there, like she was not trying to hit her.
No.
At all. And it wasn't until another teacher, it seemed, like dragged her off of the teacher.
Yeah.
And she was still yelling and whatever.
I'm trying so hard not to laugh. It's just wild to me that you will go and fight somebody. Like, it's not funny, but just the audacity of it is like, I started playing the tape back in my head. And I was just like
this girl was out of
pockets, like out of order.
And then, you know, when she slammed that door on that teacher's foot.
Oh, it was her foot?
Yes, it broke her leg. Her leg broke because of that. And maybe that's why she fell over as she was pulling her hair.
You know what it reminded? And then she just sat there.
She just laid down and her hand was just like this as this girl is taking her tiny fist, but still with all this force, hitting her.
Yeah.
Hitting that teacher in the face.
You know what it reminded me
of?
And
then the teacher, after a while, she sat down, which reminded me of Shanquella when she was sitting like a rag doll.
Yeah.
You know? Like, she just sat like that. I was just like...
It reminded me of this one time.
Too much.
It really was too much. Like, the way she sat down, it just reminded me of, you know, we had a nanny one time.
Oh.
And my brother was trying to I was trying to clean the fish bowl, right?
Yeah.
And my brother, he goes and he takes the fish because he's like, no, I want to clean it, right?
Yeah.
So he's running around the kitchen with the fish in the net.
Yeah.
And our nanny was in socks.
It has water, yeah.
Yeah, she was in socks.
Yeah.
And she was running around him.
Yeah.
On a hardwood. On a hardwood kitchen floor. In these slippery socks. She fell over as my brother ran down the steps for the fish, which I'm sure was about dead by that time because it had been out of water. And she fell down, and half her body was in the living room on the carpet, and she just sat up against the wall.
Poor Nanny with these baby kids.
She sat up against the wall, and she just sat like this, and I was there dying on the staircase, just looking like, what's happening? And she just slid down the steps. She just quietly just pushed herself down the steps and went to her room.
Thinking, oh my God, how am I stalking with this children?
It was a mess.
Poor Nanny.
It just reminded me of that time where she just was like so done.
She was so done, yeah.
She was so done. But I was like, how you running on the kitchen floor with socks on? Yeah. Like, that's not wise. And my brother really thought it was a little game. Like, he was 9 or 10. He really thought this was some phenomenal game.
No, he was like 7 at the time.
Yeah. So... yeah, it just reminded me of that, and it just made me feel so sad for her, because I'm just like, you know, you're here sitting down here thinking, I did not come to work today to get beat up and thrown down and get my leg broke by one of my students. Like, you just don't expect that.
Cursed out, and my hand hit.
My phone thrown back and all that stuff slapped out of your hand. Like, you just don't expect for that to be happening to you.
That teacher is a saint. She's a saint, because...
I'm glad they're dropping charges on her.
If You mean, like, they've not dropped the charges?
I'm happy that they put charges on her.
Yes,
that's what I mean.
Exactly. I will not feel sorry for that girl. I want them to prosecute her to the fullest extent of the law. When you get to that point like that, and you have no respect for authority.
Yeah.
And you are just given a slap on your wrist. Yeah. You're going to do worse as you get older.
Yeah.
Yes.
We just didn't do that back in my day. We just really did not. And you know, like, ridiculous. I'm a 90s baby.
It is
but
ridiculous.
I just feel like you just don't do that. Like, even if a teacher says some crazy stuff to you, you just don't. I mean, most of the time you don't say anything.
I mean, teachers have said things. I remember one teacher, I was in class, and he said something against Islam. I was in college, actually. And I just waited until the end of the class, and I went and I addressed him. And there were a couple of students who also addressed him because of that. But at the end of that class, I knew that I had received an A. He tried to give me a B minus, and I had to fight for that grade and then bring it up of what he had done.
Yeah.
And I had corrected him, and he was upset. That's why he gave me this grade. And
well,
so
at least you did it
had
respectfully. So the audacity.
The chairperson of his the group for the religious studies, they looked at my papers and all that stuff and saw that I had been having an A all this time, and he had to give me an A. He had to take that B away and give me an A. But I did that in the best of manners.
Yeah.
And then later on, he called to apologize to me. Like, oh, I was talking to another professor who happens to be Muslim, and he did say that, yes, what I said was out of pocket, and I want to apologize for that. But, there's a way to do things. You going up to the teacher in the middle of class, you're not going to tackle me. I mean, who is this child's parents?
Ooh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How does she think
my
he's
child
okay?
do something like that? You is on your own. You is on your own. Charges, Popo, where you is?
Hello.
You're on your own. You're on your own. And I'm not going to try to get you out of that situation. You're on your own because it's so deplorable. Like that teacher was just like, what if she had killed her?
Yeah.
Like you don't even know what other, diagnosis that teacher has.
Yeah.
What if she has heart problems or something? And what you did actually kill her. Now you're in jail for murder.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
I mean, she probably go to jail regardless for what she did.
So. Because it's assault.
I mean, it's assault. And now she has a broken
she
leg.
Probably is a minor, so you probably get juvenile or whatever, or they may actually arrest you and put you in with other adults.
That little boy who shot his mom
was so grown to fight with an adult.
Yeah.
You get the adult to jail, and it will be a shame.
I mean, but that's a shame that she brought upon herself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that teacher is a saint. I can see that teacher saying, no, don't put her in jail. I forgive her. But I doubt if the school will. The school probably, no. We
have to set an example because, the students can't be thinking this is okay.
Exactly.
Oh, you get to beat a teacher up and then no repercussions? Oh, hell no. They're going to make an example out of her, as they should.
We saw one where a student's body slammed the principal.
Yeah.
Because he was fighting a student and the principal goes to hold him. He grabbed the principal, throw him to the ground, and continued to go fight. The principal get up again to grab him. He throw him back to the ground. But that's what happened. If you let this go, then it's going to be something else.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you guys think? I know she's a minor, but who does stuff like it was just way too and at no point did this girl is so out of control. At no point did she check herself. That's what is like. And I know she's a teenager, but I can't. Listen, I don't have any teenagers like that with all their drama and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The most the teenagers will do is to give you an attitude.
Yeah.
Or give you some lip, and that's it. But to come and now, be so violent.
Yeah.
She hit that woman's hand, broke her phone, slammed the door on her foot, broke her leg.
Yeah.
And then pulled her hair out of her head, her weave or whatever, drag her, I think maybe she has dreads.
Yeah.
Drag her down to the floor. First of all, you put your hand on my dreads. Drag her back out to the floor.
Then you push my phone out of my hand.
Then you
violent.
stick to pummel me on the ground. No. See, your ass got to go to jail. the boy get upset. He got to go to jail. No.
Oh my God.
No.
Yeah.
Please show it again and show the other part of it.
Yeah.
No. It cannot be me. No.
Yeah.
And every time they come up to give you probation, I will be there to say no. No. You need to be in jail. You need to learn your lesson. It's not going to be me. At this point, it's you and God. I can't save you, and I'm not going to try to take God's space in your life. Maybe you need to be in jail for him to reach you.
Hello.
And it really shows, when God allows the cover to be lifted from you, it's because he has been sending you warnings. This girl probably is so out of control at home.
Yeah.
So out of control at home. And God has been sending you warnings, little pebbles that you've not heeded.
Yeah.
You know, like it just reminds me. How about that mother whose son killed her because for some game that she was not
Well,
getting
he's
for
going
him?
to adult jail.
But do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you don't check this girl, the next thing she'll be killing somebody.
Yeah.
You see, I can't. The way she behaved.
No, self-control, none.
She's
She's like a rabid animal.
None whatsoever. It's not okay.
Yeah, not okay at all.
So so the teacher I think is still in the hospital.
Yeah.
I haven't heard the teacher.
I will file disability. I will call it a wrap. That'll be the end of my teaching career. I'm going to
sue the school too.
Yeah, I'm getting all my coins, and I'm just going to sit myself at home.
This is ridiculous.
Absolutely.
This is ridiculous. Completely ridiculous right here.
Yeah.
I'll even sue security. Who were so I didn't see any security.
None.
Because it was the teacher who had to pull the other one.
Don't schools have security still? Or
and
no?
She was on the phone trying to call somebody. I'm going to sue that person who took so long to get there. But one thing for sure.
You get sued and you get sued and you get sued and you get sued.
But you know what is so sad? I don't think this teacher will ever teach again.
No, I'm not taking my black butt back to the school. I'm not doing that. Nope,
and this
not
teacher
at all.
is a saint. This is the kind of teacher you want to be in the classroom. Because she's a saint. She didn't try to hit this girl back. I don't know if it's because maybe she felt bad. Maybe she did call the girl a name or something. I don't know. Maybe that's why. But you guys
no one has said anything yet about what led up to it. That's what I need to know. Like, there's always context. You always have to look at everything with context.
You guys, please get on in the comment. Let us know exactly what happened. What did this teacher call this girl?
Or did she say anything at all? Or did she say that your hair is
like
red?
This? I don't know.
She maybe say your hair is red. And she's like, what? And then
I'm sorry. I was trying to think of the worst thing that a teacher could say. You're a hoe. You will be nobody. You will only be able to be somebody on your knees or on your back or whatever. I'm thinking of the worst thing the teacher could say. You ugly as hell. Nobody wants you. You skinny
I don't think
whatever.
There's anything that you can say unless you physically did something to me. Like there was this one. We're gonna talk about that later.
Says that you take yourself up. You just walk out of the room and go to the principal and say, "This is what she said to me." If you have not physically touched me or harmed me physically, there's nothing that you can say or do. Yeah, but I'm not going to sit there. Make me go and I, as a student, will not sit there if you said all those things I just said. Yeah, no. I wouldn't sit there. I will get up and I will report you to the principal. I will go and report you to my mama. I will be crying. I will begin to cry from the classroom all the way. I'll be crying. I'll be wailing. Yeah. And telling anybody I meet of what she said to me. Yeah. Until I get to the principal. And have a whole asthma attack and everything. That's what I'll do. I'll have my full on acting. And I'll go to the principal. But I won't stay in the class. So that's the worst. Yeah. Because I was trying to think of the worst a teacher could have done. I don't think that you have any right to hit somebody unless they try to hit you. Break her phone. Break her leg. Touch her dreads, yank on them, pummel her on the floor. She did all that. Savagery. And I've got to know what that teacher said. Because
but what if she didn't say anything though? Well, what if she gave her a bad grade? If she gave her a bad grade and you did all that? No, she said you're not going to talk to me that way. That's what the girl was saying when she and the teacher started. She said, you're not going to talk to me that way. That's what she said. I don't know. Like somebody, a student. Or you're going to call me that or whatever. Listen, there was a student in the classroom who knew what happened before. Please email me or put it down in the comment section. I need to know what happened. I mean, at this point, it's all on camera because it was. It wasn't on camera because we didn't see. It was a student's camera that we saw when they were. But we didn't see what she said or didn't say. I need to know the context. Somebody need to drop that video. I need to know what happened beforehand. But it's Mary. And Mary. And and we invite y'all to like, share, subscribe, and